Well, Ifeanyi, Enegide, it's a form of football. I was telling us why he stopped playing football. He joins us now on the program to take a look at these issues and what the papers are saying. Ifeanyi, good to have you join us on the show.
Yeah, good to be on the show. Yes.
Okay, Ifeanyi, why did you stop playing football?
Well, actually, it's been a very long time, you know. For over 6 years since I came back from Uzbekistan, where I last played in Bundikov. But due to the injuries, and I just can't continue.
Yeah.
What was it like playing in that country, in that region?
It wasn't that difficult because I studied in Russia, so I could speak their language. So communication was so easy with the players and every other person.
Hopefully you could communicate with those Russian athletes for us and let us understand what they're going through at the moment as they wait for an IOC. Because I keep wondering, I listen to Enegide and it says, look, this technical advisor, we're just using it to, I don't know, maybe create confusion.
That's what it looks like. I mean, for me, every time I see those couple of words, I put it in quotes. I put it in quotes because I'm trying to understand what exactly it means. I mean, who's in charge? Is it him or is it the chief coach? So not just creating a lot more confusion for the team.
So many confusion because he just heard from the secretary right now. He said that the coach has the right to invite the players. Now, what would be the position of the technical advisor? What's he doing there? To invite his own players?
No, to advise him on the tactics that the coach is going to use.
So,
yes.
I mean, this word technical advisor, over time, we keep on using this word. I don't see any reason for it. I just think it's that time we give our own people chance. I mean, Coach Salisu, look at his reputation. He has done well. I think they should just give him the chance.
He's got the chance right now. I mean, he's the head coach. They can dispute that.
So
once they find, according to what he said, once they find a technical advisor now, it would just be, it's going to focus on the tactics.
Who's focusing on the tactics?
I didn't say that.
Cecilia Tayo,
Did I say that? That's what
I've just been trying to listen. That's all.
That is going to complement the coach. I mean, maybe they're thinking Salisu doesn't really have that international experience. He hasn't been at the world stage like alone. So they're looking at a situation whereby, okay, you can have a technical advisor that will be here for a while and just, helping through most of these things, especially when we'll go to the World Cup and all that. So you will have a more experienced foreign technical advisor that will understand the terrain of the game better than him.
If it's a foreign coach that will do this job for us, fine. I'm not against it.
Yes,
Let's just do what we have to do. But things need to be communicated properly because God bless his soul, Amadou Shuaibu, when he was technical director of the NFF, when they brought out the job description of Sunday Olise, we started asking, what's the role of the technical director again? Because he was almost doing virtually everything that the technical director was going to do. Same thing with this technical advisor thing that we don't really understand. If you say Salisu Yusuf is in charge, Cecilia, you're Salisu Yusuf, and you invite 20 players around the technical advisor,
and I'm like,
why are you bringing this guy? What is this guy doing in this place? We have to
put heads together and say, okay, which players do you think will fit in? Two of us will have to deliberate on it.
Who's the boss? Who's the leader? There's got to be a boss. There has to be. That's how it's done.
Who is the boss?
The technical advisor is going to
Definitely, the technical advisor is going to be the boss.
Of course.
Because I don't see any, when you bring in a technical advisor, then you tell Coach Salisu to invite players, it can't work.
I mean, all around the world, there's only one, except in situations when you have a co-manager situation like we had in Iceland with Lars Lagerbäck and the other coach.
Maybe we can have that.
Yeah, but that's not what they're saying. This is a totally different structure.
They had Lars Lagerbäck as the technical advisor. They had the dentist as
they were co-managers.
I remember Lagerbäck is ready to leave while that guy takes over. So he's just monitoring.
It's only in Nigeria that I've not seen anywhere where they use the term technical advisor anyway. It's either you're the manager or you're the assistant manager. Roy Hodgson was the manager for England, and he had assistants in the likes of Gary Neville and the other ex-players that used to play for them.
Guys, let's do this.
It's a bit confusing.
Let's do this in 3 minutes. Let's take a look at the communique again. The committee further resolved that any candidates that would be so recommended by the Technical and Development Subcommittee must have accepted to be handed targets, very important, and must also be willing to live in Nigeria, very important. In addition, such a candidate must agree to undergo other internal evaluation. This is very good coming from the NFF, fine. But when you look at these,
lesson.
yeah,
that's in a very big way.
Important. We'll call what Paul Liguen did. But when you look at these, with these make foreign coaches come here, particularly must undergo other internal evaluation that he doesn't even know about yet.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because now these coaches, when they come in, they want to bring in their team. For instance, you already made Coach Salisu the chief coach of the Super Eagles. Yeah. You already have the assistants. But these coaches, when they want to come with their own team. Yeah. Do you understand? So it's going to be very difficult. And now you're being the coach. He has to be in Nigeria so that he can also follow the local players, the league, and see what's happening. So that because we all believe in the foreign players, but we have talents here, which I feel that the coach should be in the country, not staying outside the country. I don't think it will work that way. But I think with what is here, it's okay, but it will be very difficult, very, very difficult. Getting a good coach down here, it will be very difficult.
Maybe what NFF are actually trying to do is actually telling the potential technical advisor, say, look, we already have a system here set up. Just come, you alone. And do what that we have here. I think
from pick up the huge wages, and because obviously it's going to earn a lot more.
So that's the reason why Liguen wasn't appointed, because he says he was going to come in with 2 assistants. He said, look, according to NFF, according to the you are not living in Nigeria, to come to the job with 2 assistants. I mean, which would make Nigerian coaches.
We are still trying to believe that they even spoke to Liguen. Yeah, was trying to understand. I mean,
I'm reading the communique. Is that what we are actually discussing?
Okay, don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. We understand what's going on. You notice that this case is getting us speechless. You know what? Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll put ourselves together. Tell you what's going on with the pre-season friendlies, and of course, what the papers are saying. Stay with us.
Well, was excited like the first day at the school. No? I know the stadium. I know the supporter. I think that together we can have a good season, a good moment here in the future. I didn't speak with the club until now because we were focused on the game. But anyway, if Guts leave the club, I would like him. Good luck for the new season. I think that we have a fantastic squad. He played really well. I like his style. I like how he's focused on the game. I think it will be really important for us. He's a fantastic player, has a fantastic experience. And so, but I am happy because I'm lucky also because he's not the only one that has experience, has quality. But after the problem that he had last year, he's in good condition, and I hope he will be better in the next weeks.
We have to start to building up a good team spirit. To what the trainer and the players believe go together, and after our 90 minutes every weekend, every game is going to tell us how is our level we deserve. So it's many important teams in Europe with a lot of quality. But no doubt we are going to try to play as best as possible, and of course every game better than the game before. So we're going to try it. But in that moment is try to qualify for the Champions League. But at that moment we are not in Champions League, and we are going to try to qualify.
So that's the confirmation of the club season friendly.
Yeah, it's not the ideal start for Pep Guardiola. Losing to his old side. Being managed by Carlo Ancelotti.
Hold on, what were you thinking? He went to Allianz Arena to play that game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where they played. What I'm saying is losing your first game in charge. Yeah, it's not the ideal.
Is it pre-season?
Yeah, it's a pre-season. Yeah, it's not exactly. It's not very meaningful. But then he has to. Yeah.
Fine.
Guardiola,
a lot of pressure.
You know him very well. I think this is just a preseason. I don't think he's just trying to give the players room to see what they can do. But I think with time, he would definitely.
When you guys talk about Guardiola and say you know him very well, he's with Manchester City now. He's in the English Premier League. I don't think you know him so well because in that league, West Ham is not smiling, Swansea is not smiling, so we'll get to know him better now.
And, just to confirm as well, so Kelechi Iheanacho, featured from the starts, and from the start, was substituted like the half of the team was substituted as well to half time. So reports yesterday saying it was left in England. Yeah. Exactly, no, correct.
But he was actually part of the squad. So we'll just look at the papers quickly. We'll just take a look at the headlines. Sporting Sun here says technical advisor, NFF turns to Stevanovic, confirms Yusuf, Eagles chief coach. We need to find out who this guy is. Okay, I think that's basically the big major one. President Iheanacho shines in City Bayern tie. What I just talked about.
Okay, quickly, we just go to Sporting Life now. Technical advisor job in quotes. New man to emerge July 28th. Okay, Moses shines again. That's for Chelsea. Mikel plays for just 5 minutes in our game against the Wolfsburger. And lastly, I want to join Manchester United. That's according to Paul Pogba. Agrees £220,000 a week contract.
After tax.
That's very important. After tax.
So why would you not want to go to Man United?
Money while you're playing. No chance.
Even without the injuries, you will fail if you keep playing. That's good money. That's good money. Is that an exaggerated fee?
I just feel Pogba by the money. You can see Juventus has taken the money now. Is now over 125 million for Pogba. I think that money is just too much. It's just, though he's young, he's good. We know. We saw the Euros. You saw. To me, he was one of the best players in the French team. After Griezmann, he was one of the best. But then, this money, I just feel. The money going to the game right now is just
crazy.
It's crazy,
money
you know.
In the game,
It's crazy.
We're thinking
it's crazy money.
It's crazy, man.
They just accepted.
This after tax.
Accepted that Pogba was good at the Euros.
Yeah, he was good.
That's what Ty was trying to say.
Not that he was good, but he wasn't the best player at Euros. I would take that.
Ifeanyi just said after.
He has a great upside.
For the French team. For the French team. We had the likes of Gareth Bale.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Paul Pogba is going to develop into one of the greatest midfielders of all time.
The only way I can say, okay, United, thank you for paying that money. If it becomes the best ever.
Let's go quickly with some tweets. Modi McBernard on Twitter says, if the NFF can go looking for sponsors that will pay the salaries of the foreign coaches, why not do the same for our local coaches? NFF, over to you.
That's a good one.
Thank you so much for being part of the program. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Ty Salam.
Thank you, Ifeanyi, for coming around. We'll hope to have you around again. And to you, wherever you are watching sports this morning on Channels TV, keep talking to us. Twitter, with Channels_sports. Facebook, Channels IFA Sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan. So come your way again in everything you do. Remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.